Assalamu alaikum, sir. My name is Mohammad Hashir from Thal Public School and Inter College 22 MB Kusham. If I may respectfully inquire, what is the difference between physical and chemical changes?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Thank you for your question. If I have been able to rightly catch your name, you said your name was Nashir. I think it was Nashir, not Rashid. I am confusing whether you said Nashir or Rashid. Anyways, I will call you Nashir. Well, Nashir, your question is what is a physical change and what is a chemical change and what is the difference between these two changes? Now, physical change is a change in the appearance of something, in the shape of something, in the size, or in the state of something. This is such a change in which you can reverse the thing back to its original shape. So, if I may give you an example, you are wearing school uniform when you are in the school. When you go back home, you take off your uniform and you wear jogging suit. You go to the playground, and but after wearing the jogging suit, you are still you. So it is a physical change because you can again wear your uniform and you will look like a good student. Whereas in the playground, your appearance changed, maybe your shape changed because you looked like a player in the playground. But in the school, when you are wearing uniform, you were looking like a student. So this is a physical change, right? Now, in physical change, you must remember that only the shape of the thing changes, its appearance changes, its size changes, or its state changes, maybe from solid to liquid and liquid to gas, or gas to liquid and liquid to solid. So, this is a physical change. No new substance is found. And usually, this is reversible. You can get back the original one. जो असली चीज थी जिसमें फिजिकल चेंज आई है, आप वापस वही ले सकते हैं. You can reverse it back, right? Now, let me give you a few examples. When you freeze water into ice, the state changes, but ice is still water. The water was H2O and ice is also H2O. So it is a physical change because it can be reversed back. You can melt the ice into water again. You can get water again. Then is kneading dough. When you mix flour with water, you get dough. Its shape changes, but it is still water and flour. You can dry it, you can again grind it, you can reverse it back to flour. So this is also a physical change. Then dissolving sugar in water is also a physical change. You dissolve sugar in water, sugar is sweet, water is again sweet. No change. And you can get back through sublimation process, you can get back sugar and water. You can separate them, right? So this was the physical change. And now what is a chemical change? In chemical change, remember, a new substance with different properties is found. It is not the same thing now. You have brought a change in something, but what you have got is altogether a new thing with different traits, different characteristics, and different properties. And such changes usually involve color. The color will be changed, temperature will be changed. That thing will become either hot or cold after chemical change. You may get a different smell, and gas may also be produced in chemical reaction, and it is irreversible. You cannot get back the original thing. When once chemical change has occurred, you get a new substance which cannot be reversed back to the original one. And in this chemical change, usually either energy is absorbed or energy is released. Okay? Now let me give you a few examples. You cook pulao or biryani. You add rice, salt, spices, ghee, oil, and then you cook it in an oven, and you get altogether a new thing. How new thing? Because a new taste has been created, a new smell has been created, a new substance has been created. Now you cannot separate the spices, masale. You cannot separate the spices from rice. You cannot separate now the salt from the rice because it has gone into it. It has mixed with the rice chemically. So a new substance has been formed because you have got a new smell, you have got a new taste, it's altogether new substance. So this is a chemical change. Then making yogurt from milk. When you add starter in the milk, starter जिसको आप जाग कहते हैं, when you add starter with the milk, what you get? You get yogurt. Yogurt is altogether new substance. It has a new taste, sour taste, खट्टा जायका होता है इसका, और दूध का जायका तो खट्टा नहीं होता. So it has got altogether different properties, new substance with different properties, and it is irreversible. You cannot reverse it back to milk. दही से वापस दूध आप नहीं ले सकते. ठीक है, तो इसलिए this is also a chemical change. Now third example is burning of wood. When you burn wood, what you get? You get ash and smoke, राख और धुआं. Can you revert the ash back to wood? No. Ash cannot be changed back to wood. You cannot get wood again from ash. So this is a chemical change, and the properties of wood and ash are altogether different. And the fourth example which I would give you to clarify your concept is rusting of iron. When a piece of iron is put in the open, in humidity, in water and in air, it gets rust. Right? Now, what is rust? It's the orange-brown material, flaky orange-brown material, which is called rust. And this is a new substance. From this rust, you cannot make iron again. You cannot reverse it. So rusting, जिसको जंग कहते हैं, जंग का कलर क्या होता है? आयरन का कलर क्या है? ब्लैक. जंग का कलर क्या है? Orange brown. Color has changed. New substance has been formed. You cannot get back the iron from rust. Then, last but not the least, fifth example. Ripening of any fruit, say banana, say mango. It is also a chemical change. How? Green banana, when it is ripened, it becomes yellow. When it is green, it is hard. But when it ripens, it gets soft. When it is green, it does not have any good taste. But when it ripens, it becomes tasty, delicious, good taste, sweet. So, properties of the ripened banana have changed. So, and again, you cannot unripen it. अब आप पके हुए केले को कच्चा केला दोबारा नहीं बना सकते. So this is again a chemical change. So I hope you have understood what is a physical change, what is a chemical change. The main difference is in physical change, you do not get a new substance. You can usually reverse it back. But in chemical change, you always get a new substance with different properties and you cannot get back the original thing. Okay? So I hope you must have understood the concept of physical and chemical change. But if you still have any confusion, I can explain it further in my subsequent videos. You are most welcome to ask me if there is any query. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.